You can't whine, cry, or beg your way to a championship. Victor Wembanyama gets harsh reality check after OKC comments. Victor Wembanyama is one of the most talented young players the NBA has ever seen. At just 20 years old, the San Antonio Spurs phenom has already been labeled the future face of the league. But with superstardom comes scrutiny, and this week, Wembanyama found himself on the receiving end of a brutal reality check from a three-time NBA champion after his controversial remarks about the Oklahoma City Thunder. What started as a candid post-game comment quickly turned into a league-wide debate about competitiveness, professionalism, and what it truly takes to win championships in the NBA. What did Victor Wembanyama say about OKC? Following a tough loss to the Thunder, Wembanyama made comments that many around the league felt crossed the line from competitive frustration into what some labeled unethical criticism. Wembanyama appeared to take issue with OKC's style of play, hinting that the Thunder were overly physical, borderline reckless, and benefiting from favorable officiating. While he didn't directly accuse the referees of cheating, the implication was clear: OKC's success wasn't entirely clean. In today's NBA, where players' words are instantly dissected, those remarks set off alarm bells. The response: a 3x champion fires back. It didn't take long for a three-time NBA champion, a player who has been through the wars, won at the highest level, and understands playoff basketball, to respond. His message was blunt and unapologetic. You can't whine, cry, or beg your way to a championship. Those words cut deep. The veteran made it clear that every championship team faces physical defense, questionable calls, and adversity. Complaining about it publicly, he argued, does nothing but reveal inexperience. Why the remarks were called unethical. The term unethical raised eyebrows, but the meaning behind it was simple. According to the champion, questioning another team's integrity, especially without proof, crosses an unwritten NBA line. Hard-nosed defense, physical play, and exploiting matchups are not unethical. They're part of winning basketball. The criticism wasn't just about Wembanyama's frustration, it was about respect for the game and its competitors. A learning moment for Victor Wembanyama. To be clear, no one is questioning Wembanyama's talent. The criticism is about maturity. Every young superstar goes through this phase. LeBron James did. Kevin Durant did. Giannis did. Early in their careers, they learned that the NBA doesn't reward excuses, it rewards adaptability. The veteran's message was simple: adjust, respond, and dominate, don't complain. OKC's style: physical, smart, and legal. The Oklahoma City Thunder have built their identity on discipline, athleticism, and relentless effort. They pressure the ball, attack passing lanes, and play with an edge, all within the rules. Teams that beat OKC don't do it by arguing with refs. They do it by matching their energy and executing better. That's the reality Wembanyama is being forced to face early in his career. Why this moment actually helps Wembanyama. Ironically, this public criticism could be one of the best things to happen to Victor Wembanyama. Championship DNA is forged through discomfort. Being called out by a proven winner forces young stars to reflect, evolve, and toughen up mentally. The great ones don't shy away from criticism, they absorb it and come back stronger. Spurs culture versus championship reality. San Antonio is known for class, professionalism, and accountability. From Tim Duncan to Manu Ginobili to Tony Parker, Spurs legends handled losses with humility. Wembanyama is the next torchbearer of that culture, and moments like this shape whether he truly fits that championship mold. Talent alone isn't enough. Mental toughness and emotional control matter just as much. Social media reaction: divided but loud. NBA fans were split. Some defended Wembanyama, arguing that passion should be encouraged and that young players are allowed to speak their minds. Others sided with the champion, saying Wembanyama sounded entitled, like someone expecting wins rather than earning them. Either way, the debate kept Wembanyama at the center of the NBA conversation. What this means going forward. Make no mistake, teams will remember these comments. Players talk. Locker rooms don't forget. The next time the Spurs face OKC, or any physical contender, Wembanyama will be tested. Not just physically, but mentally. How he responds will define his next step toward superstardom. Final take: tough love, championship truth. Victor Wembanyama's frustration is understandable. Losing hurts. Getting bodied hurts. Feeling disrespected hurts. But championships aren't won with complaints. They're won with resilience, adjustments, and dominance. And as the three-time champion bluntly reminded him, you can't whine, cry, or beg your way to a championship.